Hey guys, Magnus Robert here, bringing you another video. Today we're going to be going through some more top 10 insert characters that I want in The Simpsons tapped out. And the category that we're doing today, or the theme that we're doing today, is going to be Springfield elementary school workers. Now, I'm going to be strict and say only people who have worked or do work at Springfield Elementary. I'm kind of saying no to any sort of high school or university teachers. There are a few sort of university characters that I definitely would like in the game. Go see my university idea video if you want to see some of them. But I explicitly just wanted to stick with the Springfield Elementary and only people who work there. There is one sort of exception in the list, but I'll talk about that when we get to that entry. So let's start with number 10. And number 10 is actually the ballet teacher. So the ballet teacher doesn't have a name. It's the only teacher on this list that doesn't have a name. But the main reason why I put the ballet teacher quite high is, well, high in retrospect, considering there's a lot of teachers I've left off this list. The main reason why she gets to go on the list is I actually really like the interaction between her and Barr. And I really like the episode where, Barr does the whole ballet stuff. So, yeah, I would like to see her in the game. I think they definitely could do something really interesting with her character. Where she would be added, I don't know. If they were to do some sort of school update, potentially. I'm going to guess all these characters could be added in a school update or some form of mini update. They could probably do a mini update for Bart and the ballet, I imagine. I think there's probably... maybe I'll have a look at that one. But yeah, would really like to see her in the game. So, number 10 is the ballet teacher. Number 9 is Calliope Juniper? Miss Juniper. So, Miss Juniper, obviously there was like a little relationship between her and Skinner. She's kind of this sort of, I don't want to say hippie type, but, kind of very different to all the other teachers. Yeah, I found the relationship between her and Skinner I can't say I found it interesting. She was the main reason why she's here is she was a sort of massive focus point of one episode, so I think that alone sort of makes her deserving to be added, but I didn't want to put her too high because I don't find her particularly too interesting. I think she kind of has the edge over some of the other sort of teachers that we've never seen before, but yeah, I just put her as number 9. Number 8 is Mr. Glasscock. The main reason why I want Mr. Glasscock is he's kind of like another huge ass, right? Huge ass. Because he's got a funny name. That's the main reason why I want him added. I decided not to put him too high because it's a weak reason, but he definitely would be a really cool character to get in the game. I think he appeared in like 2 episodes, so he's not made tons of appearances. He was literally just there for like that one joke that one time. But yeah, would still like to see him in the game. So that's number 8, Mr. Glasscock. Number 7 is Ms. Barr. So, Ms. Barr is a weird one because Ms. Barr actually is a very, very early season character. So, this is like the sort of predecessor to Coach Pommelhorst. And then obviously after Coach Pommelhorst, we got Coach Krupt. So, Ms. Barr was the one before. She was the OG gym teacher, alright? And that's the main reason why I want her, She's the OG gym teacher. So, I feel like she deserves to be in the game, We have Pommelhorst, we have Krupt, we need Barr, alright? There's another one I think called Mr. Johnson, but he's only made like 1 or 2 appearances. Miss Barr made quite a fair few appearances, so yeah, I think that justifies her being added in the game. I would love to see Miss Barr. Number 6 is Carol Barrera. Barrera. Okay, I'm just going to call her Carol. So Carol, obviously this was Edna's replacement, so she was a character who made her debut. I forget exactly what season, but it was after obviously Edna passed away on the show, obviously because the voice actress died. She made a sort of appearance. I think Skinner had like a crush on her. She was pretty cool. I don't remember it really well, but I remember liking her, so yeah, I would like to see her in the game. So number 6 is Carol. Number 5 is Audrey McConnell. So this is the 3rd grade teacher. So she teaches the 3rd grade. Because Bart's in the 4th, right? And Lisa's in the 2nd, am I correct? So in that one episode where Lisa got put up a grade and Bart got put down a grade, she was a big character in that because obviously she was their new teacher. Both their new teachers. So she's significant there, but also she's made tons and tons of background appearances. She's kind of a regular. She's one of the sort of most well-seen background characters in the show, so would definitely really like to see her in the game as well. So she's number 5, Audrey McConnell. Number 4 is Miss Phipps. So she does have another name. Miss Farrell, I think, was her original name. So originally she was called Miss Farrell, and then they renamed her to Miss Phipps. So obviously she was the Springfield nurse. She hasn't been seen very often as of late. There's I'll just tell you. There's a forgotten characters in the works for Miss Phipps, but I don't want to give too many of the details away. But Miss Phipps hasn't appeared in a long time. I just would really like to see her in the game. I think she's definitely a really cool character. Not a really cool character. I can't lie. She's not that interesting, but she was the school nurse until she basically just got replaced by Lunch Lady Doris because they sort of closed the amount of characters that were seen at the school. So yeah, she kind of got thrown out, but I still remember Miss Phipps. So it would be kind of cool to get her in the game, and maybe they could do something interesting. Maybe like a little rivalry between her and Lunch Lady Doris / Dora. Number 3 is Myra. So I really like Myra. I find her kind of cool. So she's the receptionist for Skinner, and Bart has this like little sort of I don't want to say fling, but has this like little sort of sweet kind of relationship with her. I find her really interesting. I think she's a really cool addition. She is a sort of more recent character addition, but yeah, I quite like her, so I definitely would like to see her in the game. I think they could do something interesting with her. Number 2 is State Comptroller Atkins. So this was the one character where I said, I guess this is kind of an exception, because he's the State Comptroller, obviously. He's not, he doesn't work in the Springfield Elementary. However, he does oversee the Springfield Elementary. You know, that's one of the many schools that is underneath him, so I think there's a good enough way to tie him in there. I can consider him a Springfield Elementary sort of teacher. But yeah, I mean, he's made a fair amount of appearances. He's kind of interesting. Obviously, he's the boss to Chalmers, so it's kind of like you have obviously Skinner, then Chalmers, and Leopold, because Leopold's the assistant superintendent Chalmers, as the assistant superintendent, and then above him you have the state controller. So he's kind of like Chalmers' boss. So I think there could be some really interesting stuff between there. You know, like maybe Skinner ratting on Chalmers, and then Chalmers trying to punish Skinner. I don't know. They could do something really cool there. But yeah, I definitely would really like to see State Comptroller Atkins in the game. And then number 1, although this guy actually did appear quite high on my list, my top 40 list, there is one character I completely forgot about that I actually probably would want more than State Controller Atkins. So let's have that drum roll. J. Loren Pryor. So J. Loren Pryor? Not Lauren. Loren. J. Loren Pryor. So awesome character. The school psychiatrist. I actually really like him. I think he's pretty charismatic. I think he is, you know, sort of kind of cool of a character to show up now and again. He hasn't appeared in a long time in the show. They've kind of don't really have a need for him. Now, granted, what his profession is pretty damn niche. He's the school psychiatrist. How often are you going to really need that? So I can understand why he's not really used very much. But yeah, he actually made quite a few appearances sort of earlier on. So I definitely would like to see him in the game. Very badly, actually. I definitely would say he's the top Springfield Elementary sort of faculty worker that I definitely would like to see. So yeah, he's number 1. What can I say? That's it. That's number 1. So yeah. So you got him, State Controller, Myra, Miss Phipps, Audrey McCarroll, Carol Barr, that one, Miss Barr, Mr. Glasscock. Yeah, so those are the teachers. Okay, so that's pretty much it. Make sure to head over to the Discord because there's going to be a poll. Ooh, a poll. So the ones you can vote for are Springfield, Simpsons Pets, which still hasn't been done yet, but I am determined to eventually do it. Hopefully someone votes for it. Our Pooh's family, the Now Has Been a Pentalon family, we can do that. Or, as the third option, the new one that I'll chuck in there for you is, I'm making this up on the spot, so give me a couple of seconds to just to think. Legal eagles. We'll do some legal eagles. So basically either judges or lawyers, pretty much. So yeah, tell me your thoughts on this one. Which characters did I miss that you definitely would want? Tell me maybe if there's one that was on the list that you think should have been higher. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. So thanks for watching. Goodbye.